Video, and today we're going to do Paranormal Carnival and Seasonal Shanty. This is probably the end, but technically not the end. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and see videos for some more. I guess I don't know what to say. Germ. Each morning the germ reflects on the passage of time. When perfectly on cue, something falls by his ear to remind that he's not alone. It's never alone. In fact, ever. The psychoparanormal is just a state of constant existence, influences body and genesis. The frozen body pocket, the abandonment of germ gradually saps vitality from the main body, preventing the body, the monster before spending themselves in the flourish of real growth. This process, while quite unusual, is a natural part of the germ life cycle, and it's likely for sonic experience to witness. These bodies grow and we eventually reincorporate or assemble the original germ body, forming the monster's annual. Germ organisms serve to harmonize the monster's foreign spirit into misfortune, eventually enabling exercise with light under the germ's body. All orders is controlled once had to fully cycle this paranormal continues on minor forms of disability expression, but it is a fairly uncomfortable process of pushing outside the opponent's bodies ever harder apparent on all of its upside where the tree is attached. The circle of life can be beautiful and sometimes very, very creepy. Stat species germ class paranormal that requires 6 week to a week. Eloise, the most paranormal. Eloise is a monster out of time, with attitude and outlook being somewhat of an alternate. The triple element paranormal outdated and as if attitude. Rather than the seeing as its hard parts as a mismatched alga, it is carnival, but it is considered every pollution bit removed, every colorful motif embellished, and every gangly differently added as a step towards becoming who really wants to be, as if wanted to always turn out of the way. When Alice was first on the paranormal conflict, reports of original regard discussions very widely different paranormal researchers to find different conclusions. Some dispute a living vigorously. Others by contrast in debate over the bound creatures serving for attention. As if paranormal species Alice class paranormal by required 6 rate to a week. Paranormal carnival is done, but
Rumah
not
bersepa.
done because yeah, it's technically not done because there is this. I don't know if it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. The last island is seasonal shanty, but before we get to that, I prefer the island first. The island, because there is Tusky. Wait, just Tusky? And this is pumping. Boy. Pumping. In a business cliche that you can either abuse it or sports nut, but not both, as the ping pong proof otherwise, even though its perform body is very suited to standing activities like table tennis. This monster also loved embarking on cross-island marathon, no matter how long they take to keep its spirits up. The way the pumping uses parrot to practice a series of rhythm instruments on its inflatable cheeks. When intensified on version tries to discourage the monster likes to remember the life is almost about chocolates. We already chocolate in the music box when the rest of the others get started on the cleanup. We know it's kind of cold. Honest fairy, amber, and mirror fairy stats. Species pumpkin classified very good. 4 week, 15 a minute. Tusky. The big tusky virus is saying chill when life shows something unexpected at you. Whenever it worms the cold top, boss can generate its own frosty concept and offers serve as a prime private snow marker. On its own time, the Tusky will seek out hills and mountains, blanket them with snow, and uses Tusk to over the magical cover trees on his back and ranges the necessary confidence and makes them use of urine adapted nails and its hind feet just look and buckle even in cold 10 point blow, even though it's personal and dear about his pastime. Others do not share its quaint enthusiasm and say it's Bob. Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man. And then fairy amber and mirror fairy star species Tusky classified by required 5 feet 22 minutes. Okay, now we can actually start on. I don't. So, tell me in the comments what monsters I haven't read the description yet, by the way. So, yeah. Frilly. Nicely cozy among the clovers, where you find the pockets actually a bright eye seasonal with a talent of filling a passion for partying in a less and uncommon sight for the majority of the year. It appears most active around the time of the vernal squall. It makes sense because it is very present. There's a rumor that Frilly snout can be used to sniff out caches of coin wheat and generously dispute among his fellow monsters. Even so, this now biggest claim to fame has supposedly been to serve as inspiration for another long-nosed furcate. Ireland's fairy snail Shanty and Mirror Fairy. Species really class ox seasonal clover spell. Very quiet 1 wait 9 a minute. Wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna read the rare and epics just for the sake of this video. Pumpkin, unfortunately, of Smockins, the pumpkin will for most of the year, which only its head poking above the spoiler. Rumors to be the offspring until element monsters for a limited time. It will launch itself out of the ground and attempt to spook other monsters. Bush's song apparently works, and its southern neighbors will do well to give it a wide beard. Species pumpkin class core seasonal by require 1 wait 8 a minute. Towards the end of the year, the planet places you all scheduled to be ousting soldier on Cold Island. Its arrival is heard by the jingle bells dangling from the antlers and the big booming of his voice, just being feeling of peace and joy to the monsters. Always try to cover this day the whole year round. Species your class core seasonal very quiet 1 wait 7 a minute. Blabbit. The playful Blabbit is a comic ancestor of the Reedling and development including adaptation for breathing, blowing bubbles, how they release the bubbles and makes a double twirling sound and does the other monsters. This is lucky for the Blabbit because it also has a reputation of being a bit of a narcissist when it borrows monsters' egg to play their hides all over the place. Species Blabbit class called seasonal by require 1 wait 6 a minute. Hooah! You know, gobbledygook. If you heard the of a gobbledygook of the gobbledygook before you tell me about to feel stuff, the oversized monster was so thrilled for the new friend being to fire heavy that it seized the opportunity to finally kickstart the season event of his dream. Feast Ember at a time for showing its nature different bounty from monkey pie to savor turkey. Contribute salad to toasty bread. Gobbledygook will see to that you has LTP of an extra traditional is delectable ones who always come out with new holiday traditions. The court might seem to be intense in feast and celebrations, but you can't help but play along. I'm literally just that close to being level 24. Kind level. It's an incredible touching figure whatever it appears, but if best known for the unique events and some of the special roles fingers can produce. Let's talk together the bright clean tone of this clock and it is also the ability to perceive and interact with monsters and is this by the god. It was the spirits who have passed on the behaviors or story of the glorious song. Year on the treasure live to send that any monsters living or departed can tune into the heartbeat of forever if they're only listening. The Calavera keeps the exact nature of the black hole mostly to itself. Species Carnivore class oxygenal, but we call it 1.7 minute. This one is a woman currently still with the ability to clean all creatures big and small. Was no particular favorite air creatures are popular because the ecosystem of the monster world. The seasonal has those areas of spot for the winter for the power that make the hormone cause of the green trees the body's dental positive food. So the natural world and will go to the green trees the body's gentle disposition for the potato of the nature world and will go to the great land to preserve it. The gentle windmill was of a branches attracts all manner of creatures to sell and keep divine company. Although there is constant movement has tended to clear up all the allergies. Species found in class out seasonal each of it goes from I'm not gonna read all these other ones in this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and see you next time.